So I would call today the best kind of day that I can have. My daughter phoned me this morning and was wondering if I was interested in going for a drive. She had plans to go up the east side of Harrison Lake. Harrison Lake is it's about a 40-mile long lake, not far from here. And she asked if I was interested in joining her. And I had other plans. I was going to play on the painting today. And lately I had one good day of painting, and other than that I've been sort of had a lot of other things to do. But I said sure, because anytime your child invites you to join them for a day, if you can do it, do it. It's the best time you will spend. It's the best time you can have in your life. Anyway, all right. I came back and I had a look at this with fresh eyes. I raised the values of these distant bushes. It was kind of a band here and a band here, high intense, high value, high chroma, and then dropped it a lot. I've graduated a little bit so that we have, a wider band in general. I think that helps because I'd like to connect everything from here, all together. This is the strength in here, so I may as well just keep supporting it. Painted in a couple of evergreens. But when I was looking at the whole thing, I think I said in the last video that although I brought the sky up here and I did bisect the sky from one side to the other, it wasn't bothering me. Today it does. So I'm going to jump in here, and I've got an old brush, okay, something beat up and old. I've mixed up a little bit of cobalt blue, which is sort of my theme down here. Cobalt blue, yellow ochre, and white. And I'm going to weaken this. I'm not going to weaken this, I'm going to weaken this to some degree. So I've gone from a strong knife painting to putting in a few brush strokes to actually scumbling on the thing, just because it's going to serve the painting well, in my opinion. I think I would like to continue this contrast up right off the edge of the painting here. I'm not going to get too crazy about it. I'm just going to try to, let's say, mostly break up this area, but also highlight values, the difference of values between here and here a little bit more. Because when I look at it as a whole, I think it would benefit the painting. Everything, anything that can benefit the painting. Brush is very dry, as you can see. And this is the end of the day right now. I'm really tired. Today was a great drive. Well, today was a great drive. We were out driving for 6 hours. And although my daughter enjoys the whole time and has lots of energy for the whole time, I do too, but I'm more tired than she is. Don't get old. I know I keep saying that. Okay, I think that's a little too much yellow ochre in there. Let's throw in a little more cobalt blue. Okay. A little more white. I may even put in another knife stroke or two over this. I don't know. It's going pretty green at the moment, but you know, as I usually say, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Choose what you worry about. I don't know how it is for you, but I often, my tendency is to worry about things that aren't that important, and I get stressed out, and that doesn't help anything or anybody. Okay, that's still too green. Okay, more yellow ochre. I'm going to reintroduce a little bit of alizarin crimson to that color as well, or to that mixture rather. Now I'm going to say, never mind the cobalt blue. We'll just go to alizarin crimson. No, not alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue. Sorry. You know, I often misspeak in my videos. I apologize for that. I get the feeling that in general you know what I'm saying. Because of course it has to sort of fit with the theme of the painting, right? I know my head's off the top, but I don't care about my head. I'd rather think you could see what's going on with the painting a little bit. No, I'm being kind of rough and quick right now. That's okay, because I'm going to visit this tomorrow with a knife and a brush and a fresh attitude. Okay. Yeah, I like that, you know? I like that. This is just sort of a start. I am going to put a little more variety of color in here. Not a ton, but a bit. What I also had happening was, I know I mentioned earlier that we had our rocks going like this curve. So I wanted to oppose it with this curve. Decided against it just now when I came back downstairs, because what I often fall victim to this, or make a bad decision regarding this, is that I might be wrong, I'm probably wrong, I don't know, but I often feel that my skies carry too much weight. So I decided the rock's going like this is going like this. Yes, I know there is one opposing line going like this, but I thought rather than the sky going like this, which punches down, when you have a line running like this on your sky, it punches against the foreground, it punches against the entire composition. I decided I think I would rather have this important, so it's not convex, it's concave. And then we fade off into the distance here. Here as well. I didn't want that line like this anymore, opposing this. I thought I would just support it. Allow the sky to be free. Allow things to do, you know, we start here, you know, come up and we do this, and we do this, and we do this. It gives you a general feeling of lifting up into the sky, rather than anything opposing it. If I'm making a prairie painting, if I'm with a thunderstorm or something, well then the whole point of the painting is the power of the thunderstorm. That's not the case here. This is just sort of, I won't call it insipid, but I will call it less from a design point of view, less important. So I would like to just keep it sort of freer and more ethereal in the sky. So I'm not going to change the attitude and the feeling of the sky. I would just like it to stay within the general feel of the painting. You know, this kind of thing, down, 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 not down, up, 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 up. I don't know. I'm terrible at articulating this stuff sometimes, but that's how it is. I'm going to play on this more tomorrow. I'm not going to play on it more tomorrow. I'm going to finish it tomorrow because we're getting too close to the end of this painting for me to keep playing. I have to make strong decisions. Today, okay, let's just raise the camera a little bit here. Today was a fantastic day because I went for that drive with my daughter. We spent 6 hours out in nature, out on logging roads. Incredible various types of sky, cloud formations, sunlight, and, well, obviously trees and rocks. It was a fantastic break. And when I came back here into the studio, I felt, I know what I gotta do. If you never go into nature, for me, if I never go into nature and I spend day after day after day in the studio, I just start to question my own decisions regarding design, regarding all kinds of things. But after a day like this, being outside all day, I came in here and looked at this and thought, what am I, a moron? Fix it up, Phil. Get after it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.